guys, it's Erin, and today it's time for another Spring 2013 First Impression. Today I'm going to be talking about Hana, which hasn't caused any sort of controversy or anything at all. No. Hana follows Kasuga, an introverted youth who keeps to himself, preferring to read his books and observe popular girl Sayaki, who he calls his muse. One day after school, Kasuga forgets his book, and he runs back to an empty classroom where he discovers Sayaki's gym uniform laying innocently on the floor. In a moment of impulse, he takes it, not realizing that he's been seen by class freak Nakamura, who blackmails him into a contract where he must do anything she asks of him, or she'll reveal his secret. For those of you that don't know, Hana has caused quite a bit of uproar this anime season because of its art style, which was done entirely by rotoscoping, which if you do not know is animating over footage frame by frame. I'm 100% willing to admit that I'm one of those people that saw the stills of Hana before the episodes aired, and I was horrified. I did not want to watch the series. However, I was pleasantly surprised to see that the rotoscoping in action did not distract me nearly as much as I had convinced myself it would. If anything, I think that the realism of the characters added to the impact of the story, and if it had been any more of a typical anime style, I don't think I would have been nearly as engaged as I was. As for the story, elbow every single time. I don't understand how that keeps happening. As a story, the anime sucks the viewer in with relatable dialogue, repetitive scenery, and realistically mundane scenes that are reminiscent of those that most people experience in their daily lives, all while having an underlying eeriness that slowly creeps its way to the foreground as Kasuga's paranoia slowly overwhelms him. This feeling is enhanced by stretches of silence and a subtle yet ominous score that plays throughout, and concludes in one of the most jarring, creep-tastic endings you'll ever hear in an anime ever. I can't say that I particularly enjoy it or even like it for that fact, but it definitely leaves the impression that it's going for. As for characters, Kasuga isn't anything of a unique lead right now, but he's definitely not one-dimensional, and his anxiety draws empathy rather than annoyance. At least for me. On the other end of the spectrum, we have Nakamura, whose brash I don't give no F's personality shakes up the ordinary, as is her purpose. As for Sayaki, aside from Kasuga's point of view of her, we really don't know too many details about her just yet. The best part about the characters is their interactions with one another, which continually drives home the fact that this story is not going to be anything as ordinary as it first appears to be. All in all, Hana is incredibly enticing, gripping you in a way that even if you aren't particularly enjoying it, you still can't stop watching. Granted, the art style is definitely not for everybody, but maybe if you give it a shot, you'll find yourself interested enough in this story that you can look past it. If you would like to watch Hana or Flowers of Evil, you can find it on Crunchyroll, and I will leave a link to that in the description down below. I will also leave a link to the manga pod in which we talk about Hana. I'm incredibly interested to see if I end up liking the anime as a whole, because I'm one of those that did not really enjoy the manga, so I'm super surprised that I'm enjoying the anime as much as I am. So I'll leave a link to that down below as well. You can also find my Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, my anime list, and Crunchyroll profile all down there. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye! Do I need to burp? I did! Where he discovers Sayaki's... Not realizing that he's been seen by class freak Nakamura, who blackmailed... But for those of you that don't know, Hana has quite I just spit all over my face.